We welcome in the head coach of the Lady Tigers, Ginger High Colvin. Coach, for the first time in a few years,
yeah,
you beat Shawnee State here at home. The last time you did that, you went to the national finals. We'd sign up for a do-over there,
yeah.
but congratulations, a big one today.
Thank you. That's a good win to get on the road. This is a tough place to play, and to come get a win, top 10 team. I'm so pleased with our kids. And I will say this, and this is not to down any other kid in our league. I'm going to tell you right now, Madison Stewart is playing as well or better than any kid in the league right now. She's incredible.
They can go ahead and send that Mid-South Conference Player of the Week award to Campbellsville, no doubt about it. 29 today after 26. She scored a tenth of her points in her career in the last 3 games. I don't know what, if anything's changed, but 29 more today. She went to the free throw line down the stretch as cool as ever. She started the game just like she left off the others, knocking down mid-range, getting to the rim, hitting a three. I mean, she's doing it all.
She is, and she's a warrior, and you hear me talk about that all the time with Campbellsville basketball. Caroline Owen, Leanne Grouder, Abby Miller. You just talk about all those kids that are warriors, and you pick those kids up, and people are going to go with them. They're gonna follow her lead, and she stepped out today and made some incredible shots early, and I'd take her anywhere. That kid's she's a fighter. And another thing, and I'm sure you might ask me, Jordan Durham.
Yep,
she was huge today. Yep. It's been such a struggle. Jordan got in foul trouble early in our season, just about every game, and she just got in a funk. She couldn't get over the edge. And then I know our last game, and we talk about it openly. Jordan knows she's a very intelligent, very competitive kid, and it was just like it was unfamiliar territory to her. Even catching the ball, she was thinking so much. But she came in here today, and Jordan, as good as Stu played, Jordan Dorham was the difference in the game.
You speak to Jordan Dorham, she's already graduated with an associate's degree in nursing.
She's a registered nursing. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's she's I knew she would come around. I was hoping it was today, and I'm sure glad she did come around today.
And one more thing I want to touch on before we change gears a little bit. Sammy Rogers comes in late in the game. She gets a cut just enough to say she played almost, but
no
she
sweat,
come in a big spot.
Cold as ice, and come in and knock those 2 free throws down. That's a champion. That's a winner. A kid that comes in. She didn't play. Could have been sitting over there sulking, but no, she stepped in and was as invested as anybody. And those 2 points were huge. So I'm so proud of her for coming in and being able to do that. Sammy's been hurt. And she's not practiced because we've been in the conference route, and she's just not been able to get in the gym and practice. But I'm really proud of her stepping up there and making. I was hoping for one just because she was so cold, but she drained both.
She was 9 of 10 at the line entering play today, so she hits 2 more here. She's a really good free throw shooter, and I thought she also did a good job kind of stepping out and forcing Lovely to back up into that last three.
Her length. Yes, her length. She did a great job.
Ashton Lovely, coach for just the 3rd time in her career, held scoreless during a game. I know she sat for a large majority of the first half, but to hold a kid as talented offensively as she is scoreless speaks volumes to your effort today. Well,
she's just the type of kid. I don't think you hold a kid like that. I think I'm not sure if she feels bad. I'm not sure what's going on with it, but our defense was pretty good today to hold Shawnee. I think both of us are top 2 or 3 in the country in scoring.
1 and 4.
Okay, 1 and 4. So 77-70 game is not something that to hold them to 70 points was really big for us.
You finished shooting 51% from the floor today, but at the free throw line, and we've touched on Stewart, we've touched on Sammy Rogers, 19 of 22. You have been really good at the line. I think the last game against UPike, you may have struggled a bit at the free throw line, but today right back at it.
Yes, and at the University of Cumberland's, it might have been, since I've coached, our worst effort at the
Maybe
free throw
that's
line.
The one I'm thinking about.
It was University of Cumberland's. There was truly a lid on the on the bucket. But yeah, stepping up, and these games are big. And as much as you want to get kids focused for every game, their focus is just different. It's free throws are just mostly mental. You got to have a little mechanics, but mostly mental.
I know one trip through the conference, if I told you to be 7-0, you would have certainly taken it. It's hard to do. This is a tough league, and to be 7-0 at the midway mark of conference play, that's a tremendous point to be at, and it'll be a big weekend next weekend on the road.
Yeah, it will, and as good as this win is for us, it doesn't count anymore. It's one win, and So we've got it, and, now we got to move on. We've got 2 big ones next week. Lindsay at Lindsay, go to Cumberland U. So, we'll already start working on that. This one's over. I'm happy that we got it, but we've got to move on.
Coach, congratulations. It was a fun one here today, and we'll do it again on
Thanks,
Thursday.
Matt. And my mom and dad weren't able to make it today. My dad's feeling a little bad at home, so I love you guys. Miss you, and see you soon.
All
and
right.
then Kobe Colvin's team is in the middle school state tournament, so I'm leaving here, heading to Lexington to hopefully catch them for a win. Maybe I can take them a little luck with
There
me.
you go. You got
so?
some.
All right.
Absolutely. Thanks,
Matt.
Coach. Coach Ginger High Colvin and the Lady Tigers pick up the victory here today, the final 77-70 as they knock over top 10 Shawnee State on the road. As